Yippee! This is Grandad. What maths shall we do today? Hello, it's Grandad here, and today we're going to talk about fractions. Now, I've drawn myself a couple of glasses. They're not really very good pictures, but there you go. Now, if it was full to the top, that would be a full glass. Now, if I put this amount of liquid in it, so that's what it is, how much of a glass is that one? That's right, it's called a half, and you write it like this. Okay, now this bit at the bottom is the same as this bit at the top, and that's why it's called a half, because both bits are exactly the same. Now if I fill this glass up to here, can you work out how much of the glass is full this time? This glass is a quarter full, because you can get this 4 times in the glass before it's full. So for a half, this amount is the same as the amount at the top that's empty, and this amount, you can get 4 of those amounts in a whole glass. So that's called a half, and that's called a quarter. I'll just rub this out and draw some more pictures. So what I've got now is I've drawn some squares and I've drawn some circles. Now if I take one of the squares and just chop it in half, like this, and shade this side, the shaded area is a half. So that's a half, this bit here. And we write a half 1 piece divided by 2 pieces. So that's why it's a half. I could also do it this way and do the shaded area like that, and this is also called a half. Okay, now for the circles, if we're going to chop those into a half, as long as we go through the centre, it doesn't matter which way we cut it. So let's say the centre's there and the centre's there. I'm going to chop it like that, and that is a half. And I could go like that for that one. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to chop it into a half twice. So I'm going to chop it into a half that way first, and then I'm going to chop it into half that way second. Now this time you'll notice there's 4 pieces that I've got. Do you know what those pieces are called? They're called quarters. So we've got one circle divided by 4 pieces, into 4 pieces. Okay, so this shaded bit here is called a quarter. So a half is when you divide something into 2 equal parts, and a quarter is when you divide something into 4 equal parts. Now, if you wanted to have 2 quarters, that would be this one as well. So I'll draw the circle again, and my 2 quarters, there's 1 quarter, and there's the other quarter. Now, what do you notice? You notice that these 2 quarters are the same as a half. So 2 quarters is the same as 1 half. And I think that's enough fractions for today. So, I'll see you later.